So, shoot, I take a couple weeks off. Right off the bat, Trump gets shot. I was like, okay, that came out of left field. And since it's been a couple weeks since it's happened, but now you hear the conspiracy theories. It does make you wonder when he got shot. It does make you wonder how a 20-year-old kid could outsmart the Secret Service and get that close, however many feet he was away. It does make you wonder, like, so he just winged it? This kid has no military training, has really never left his hometown. He just, you know what? I'm going to climb on this roof with this gun, get a couple shots off. We'll see what happens. It does make you wonder. Was the fix in on Trump, or was the Secret Service need to revamp everything? I'm like, I don't know. But, man, that I thought sealed the election. When Trump got hit in the ear, the blood's coming out, and he stopped him and I was like, ooh, when he put his fist up, I first said, is he trying to get the black vote? Was that the black power fist? That's what I thought. I was like, oh, he just got the black vote. He did the black power fist. And then American flags in the background. And I was like, oh, you got to be kidding me. This is not just happening. It's going to become one of the, whether you like Trump or not, that picture is now in history. It's iconic just under the circumstances of what's happening. And then Biden drops out. Now Kamala Harris is the Democratic nominee. And I've heard so many different angles on Kamala Harris. Now, here's my thing. As a connoisseur and a lover of black women, I mean, come on now. And the rumor is that she's got that haktua. Like she's got the head game's crazy. That's been the rumors on her for years. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, if you're going to be the president, I like to know my president knows what she's doing in the bedroom. I always heard rumors that Nancy Regan, I heard her head game was crazy back in the day, back in like the 50s. That was always the rumor on Nancy Regan. Just like I always heard Milton Berle was hung like a horse. I always heard like he had a 12-inch schlong. And he used to whip it out, I've heard, at just restaurants. That was a rumor on him. So the rumor on Kamala Harris, and that's not a bad thing. We act like people. Here's the thing. When Trump was running and he won, remember he had the whole grabbed her right in the pussy, and everybody was like, "Oh, that's it. He's gonna lose. How could our president can't talk like that?" Look, they're human. That's what I want. I want to know my president is a human that has flaws and is not good at things and are good at things. And then the fact that Kamala Harris, it's like she's good at that. I'm like, if Trump supporters try to take that angle, like, yeah, she slept her way to the top. She only got it where she's at because of that. I go, no. She's smart. She knows what she's doing. But if she's got a little extra edge to get her over the top, baby, you got to use what you got. I ain't mad at you. So, yeah, it's funny when Biden dropped out, they kept saying, this is how you know everybody's just full of shit. All politicians are full of shit. They kept just saying, he's fine. His faculties are all there, and all of a sudden he was just gone. I think he was dead man walking for the last year, and we all know that. And I never wanted the movie Cocoon to be for real in my life. Remember that movie with Wilford Brimley and all the old actors? They had the pool, and the aliens came in, and they had the eggs in the pool. And all the 80-year-olds were jumping in the pool. All of a sudden, they were acting like they were 20, 30. They were breakdancing. They was getting in fights. Their sex drive had amped up and everything. I was like, if ever there was a time for that movie to be real, it's this election when it was Trump and Biden. Where is that pool with the eggs that can let these old men rejuvenate themselves? But now this election's taking on a whole new light. You got a black woman. Head game's crazy. You got Trump, who's quick to, in the past, has had issues with women. He pretty much was a playboy, and now he married a woman a lot younger than him and everything. So they're going to bring up everything on how Trump's spoken badly of women, and it's gonna be fun. It's just gonna be fun. My thing is, anytime there's a presidential election, and if your whole livelihood and you think your life is gonna be that much better because of who's in office, you're probably not doing that great in life anyways. Because the president has never dictated how I'm gonna live my life. Well, you know, I'll tell you what, the last 2 years have probably been my most profitable in stand-up. And not one time have I worried about the recession. I'm focused on jokes, social media, how I can get my jokes out there, and that's all I can control. I'm not going to worry about is the interest rate higher on my house or taxes. I'm going to pay taxes either way. I'm in that tax bracket. I'm paying a lot. So it's just like, I'm just going to focus on me and my stand-up and how I can make money and let the chips fall where they may as far as the economy goes. But if you're out there thinking, you know, oh, my life's over, this is it, because this guy won or this chick won the election, I mean, that says a lot about you. Come on now. It ain't that deep. I mean, it does have an effect in your pocketbook, but it ain't like, oh my. I remember when Barack won the second term. I'll never forget my dad, who I don't talk to anymore, but he literally made a post like, I hope there's still a country in 4 years that my daughters can live in. I'm like, let's relax just a little bit. Okay? I love when people say, if this guy or this person wins the election, I'm moving out. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. The only way you moving out of the country is some Diddy shit happens. Diddy moved out, and not because of who's president. But stop. I mean, it's just a big – it's like politics now to me is like WWE. It's like real, but it's not real. They're just saying stuff they're just talking to talk. They don't really mean any of it. You know, what happened to the wall? Where's that at? You know what I mean? And they always like, well, under my plan, healthcare will be this, taxes will be this. We don't know. Just say, hey, I wish the president just go, look, I'm gonna try. I ain't gonna promise nothing, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try hard. So obviously, it's just got real interesting as far as like just the debates. I can't wait for them. I think that Joe Biden never knew he had a debate, that first one. I don't know what that was. I'll put it like this. If you're a Democrat and you're diehard, you got to feel at least a little better because you knew Biden wasn't winning. You knew that. And it wasn't about winning the election. It was he wasn't going to make it 4 years if he did win. So at least now you got somebody that's going to be alive if they win the election. You got somebody there who's faculties are all there. So I'm looking forward to these debates. I'm just going to enjoy them. Either way, for a comedian, Harris or Trump, it's comedic gold for comedians. And I'm not a political comic. I don't really get into it like that. But you do touch on things. So for me, a black woman becoming president, ooh. For me and my fan base, that it gets no better for me. Even Trump, like, he's so easy. He gives you so many layups as a comedian. Even if you're not a political comedian, he lays it up there. So just the way he talks, his mannerisms, everything else. So I'm excited now. I'm excited. So anyways, yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.